And taking a look at our stats as we wait to get rolling here, a lot of agility, a lot of HP. So we got a lot of defense, a lot of HP. We're going to be able to damage race a whole bunch of stuff, if nothing else.
Yeah, so, we're probably looking, we're certainly looking for slimes. Well, you never know. There might be a sword in here, and, maybe this all... No sword in here. Okay. No spells either. So, we're looking at slimes. We're looking at red slimes. Maybe a Drakey, maybe a ghost. Depends.
I think this is the famous, I think Tilo was the one who mentioned it in the Discord at one point. Ooh, there's Swamp. It's like harder to hit a ghost at 6 strength than 4 strength, but we'll see if they want to challenge a ghost.
Ooh, there's Town. Oh, and red slime has sleep.
Well, I guess, actually you could probably still damage races. That makes them much more annoying.
Much more annoying. But the good news is, with 12 agility and 6 defense power, the red slimes aren't going to hurt you too badly. And what do we have here? We have the town of Garenham.
Ooh, that's pretty nice. I mean, it's nice that it's close by. We'll see a shop check, see if there's any point in possible gold grinding. We can't get to the back of it, so it's not as exciting. Not really anything to gold grind for, but nice to come back when you have a little more money and get a broadsword or large shield or something like that.
Yeah, indeed. And it looks like there was a chainmail there, too. So a chainmail for 300 gold is usually pretty solid, especially for the early game.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily sure you'd want to do a full gold grind. Is that another town on the bottom of fryteeth screen? I'm not sure you want to do a full gold grind out of like a mountain cave or grave or something, but you could get a little money and you certainly wouldn't mind having a broadsword lying around or a chainmail or large shield.
Yeah, right, exactly. So that might be something to like slow grind for, maybe, if there happens to be a gold chest or 2 in the treasury. And there is another town. Good eye there. There is another town just to the south of that swamp.
Interesting that fryteeth must have seen it, but he doesn't seem interested in checking it. He's focused on level 2, I guess. And he's about to get it.
Yep, well, as soon as he wakes up from this slime and, beats this red slime.
Interesting, Highspirits just instantly ran from a ghost, didn't even want to consider it, so yeah. I guess they are definitely on slimes.
1 power, 11 agility, 3 hit points, 8 MP, and no spells. Well, the grind continues.
I mean, I kind of like that 11 agility. That is going to mean more chances to run, of course, but higher defense power and more repelling things, especially important in late game when you want to hopefully repel as much as you can in Sherlock and get over that magical 80 defense barrier.
Right, and do remember that agility does play a part in defense, right? So your defense power is whatever the defense of your armor is, plus half of your agility.
Looks like fryteeth is making his way towards that town. This warlock is uninterested in him getting there, though.
Oh, look. Braconary.
Well, it's close to the castle. It might have better things to gold grind for as Highspirits picks up level 2.
Yeah, indeed it might. Looks like fryteeth is going to get himself a couple of torches.
You can hurl those at Dragonlord if you want to.
Or you can hurl them, there are some magicians floating about, you can hurl them at magicians.
Yes, there are, yeah. The torches are nice, because as you point out, they are, I forget their damage range, but you can throw them at magicians, you can throw them at ghosts, for example, and possibly take out the magician.
Well, there's something to gold grind for. We do have a magic armor here in Braconary.
That's not so bad. I think I prefer to see the silver shield because you'll actually, keep that. But the magic armor can tide you over nicely until you find the real armor.
Yeah, especially if there happens to be hurt more a lot in this seed, which we haven't seen yet, but you never know.
Highspirits is up to 13 gold. I wonder if he gets a little more gold, if he'll go back to Garenham and buy himself a couple torches, take out like that magician right there, for example.
Because unless I'm mistaken, the torch does 4 to 8 damage. So 2 torches should be able to take out a magician. Unless, of course, you low roll them both and the magician rolls high in hit points.
Is it 4 to 8? Yeah, I think it's a little more than that.
It's 6 to 9? Okay. 6
yeah,
to 9.
But still about the same idea. You can do, you can throw 2 of them and kill a magician. Don't know if you're killing killing a magician with 1 torch, but certainly 2. And then the magician will give you enough money to go buy more torches. And I think I spotted Highspirits did just make a trip into Garenham to purchase said torches.
Or fryteeth is going to use one to almost kill a ghost.
That's not bad either, because on 7 strength, we're not doing a lot to ghosts either, so it's more efficient.
Now, it looks like we're going to get level 3 pickups right around the same time here, both on Highspirits and fryteeth side.
Highspirits is trying to make that 1 torch go the whole distance for this magician, trying to tickle it to death. That's where the extra agility and defense comes in handy. Oh, no, though.
And the magician says, "Oh, that tickles. Back to start with you."
So you're going to want to use 2 torches on them.
And this ghost here will give fryteeth the next level. Alright, so let's see what we have here at level 3. We have 9 power, 20 agility, 1 hit point.
Holy cow.
16 MP, and the spell of hurt. Oh, that's going to be nice.
Wow, what a level.
Yeah, 43 agility, man. Sometimes you get up to like level, level 15, 16, and don't even see that much agility in a seed.
Pretty sure I've dove Sherlock with less agility than that before. So, yeah, our runners are going to be quite happy when they get to the end game. They can repel a lot, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and with this high agility, these skeletons, now these skeletons will go down in 2 hurts, and all of a sudden fryteeth is at level 4.
Yeah, the warlocks on High Spirit side, same idea.
And the spell of Radiant at level 4.
Somewhat predictably, level 4 was kind of eh. But, I mean, after that incredible level 3, what can you really ask for?
And I would imagine, yep, looks like fryteeth is probably going to go to an inn here, save up, or no, he's going to buy something. No. Yep,
I didn't see how much gold he had, but I can't imagine he can buy anything of super significance. But 6 gold will give him a nice day at the inn.
Yep, but I know he did see some warlocks down here. So again, warlocks, as we saw on the High Spirit side, warlocks are a perfect candidate to hurt to death.
Yeah, and even though we don't have, you sort of mentioned it with the skeleton, even though we don't have any armor, that high agility means the defense is up around 22. And I think we're not taking a whole lot of damage from the warlock, so they're pretty nice to just sit here and pick off.
Yep, and you get, what was that, 50 gold per kill, so that's, you can quickly move into chainmail. Oh, nope, you went a little too far there, fryteeth. A little too far.
You probably can't hurt the blue dragon to death. No, yeah, there's obviously a zone border right there. fryteeth looking to do a little exploring, and blue dragon's not having any of it.
Nope. And we do have Highspirits getting a skeleton here, which we know will go down to probably 2 hurts and has hurt of his own.
Yeah, this looks like a nice little zone right south of Garenham to grind at least level 5, and we'll see if Highspirits wants to, and fryteeth want to sit around here till level 6, as Highspirits gets 5 right now.
7, 1, 9, and 4. Nice solid level there.
Yeah, not bad. I'm, it's, 80 some experience the next level. So it looks like Highspirits is going to sit here and get another level. The exploring, we have decent stats. I don't know how long we could survive exploring, so Highspirits wants to get at least 1 more level before he sets out. It looks like fryteeth is settling down and hurting more skeletons too, so they both have the same sort of idea here.
Yeah, indeed, and I think this is absolutely the right call here, and they should be able to get enough gold, like I said, at least maybe for that chainmail up in Garenham, and to, have a little bit more defense, or was there like a copper sword or a hand axe in either one of the towns? I don't think I saw either.
I don't think so. I don't remember seeing it, but at the same time, we've got the hurt spells, so I don't know. That seems to be doing well enough for us. I think we'd want to focus on the chainmail and maybe a shield of some sort, but I mean, we'd take a copper sword if it was there.
Our wonderful trekker, Ollie Brep, says that he did see a club. And we do have level 6 here for Highspirits. What do we have? We have 2 power. We have another 14 agility. Agility everywhere in this seed.
60 agility on level 6. I mean, that is quite nice. The trade-off, by the way, is that the power is only at 25, so we might have to do some grinding, but, I mean, that agility of 60 is going to mean a lot easier time running when they do set out to explore.
Yeah, and once they get the spell of repel, that just means that they will repel even more. So, their exploration could be all that much quicker with the spell of repel.
Yeah, Yeah, and I mean, even right now, if you set out to explore and you run into one of the two worst enemies to run from, the Red Dragon or the Rogue Scorpion, both with 90 agility, I believe you're still 1 in 3 to run from them. That's the worst case scenario, so it definitely helps with the exploring.
So you're saying if you run into one of them, you're dead because you're never going to be able to run. Gotcha.
I didn't say the game knew what to do with the 1/3 chance. I just said you have a 1/3 chance.
And fryteeth is going to get his next chunk of agility. And we kind of make fun of it, but I know I have beaten Dragon Warrior Randomizer Seeds with less than 60 agility before.
Oh no, I wasn't kidding. I've literally beat one with like less than 43 agility.
Towns everywhere.
2 towns over here. He's got keys, so that's good.
Coup 62 Joe, are there any more matchups tonight? Nope, this is the last matchup of the night, but we do have 4 more tomorrow. And we'll get into that in a little bit, but this is the last match tonight.
Yeah, Mecha Link pointing out the exploration's rewarded. I was going to say, like, what are you really hoping to find if you set off exploring? We don't really have a whole lot we can do right now. What you're really hoping to find is Remulder and keys. That's exactly what fryteeth found. Yeah. So now he can go back to the castle treasury. He knows where Garenham is. He can check the back of that. He's got 1 treasure chest here to check. You're talking about 2 caves in Tantagle and in Garenham. Possibilities for gold grinds. There's that other town up there. All kinds of things open up to him. On the flip side, Highspirits just has to walk like 1 screen to the right, and he's probably going to do that pretty quickly after getting level 7, so he's not going to be too long to keys either.
And of course, you're hoping for coal here. We don't know what this is actually going to be, but if this is coal, then there's a chance at a free item here at the search spot. And of course, ideally, you'd like this to, probably be the sword or the armor, but, we'll see.
Well, they're hoping for coal. I think we're hoping for Hawksness, aren't we? Aren't we always hoping for Hawksness? Yay!
Commentator's curse takes hold.
Curse? I think I was hoping for that, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were kind of hoping for that.
That's actually not terrible if you're a runner either. You can't do much with it right now, but with Hawksness being right near Remulder, I mean, it's possible grind, right? If there's a good enemy on that spike tile, that could be a really tasty grind in the endgame.
So here we're seeing 2 very different theories. We have fryteeth doing, well, he was doing some exploration before running into this armor knight, and we have Highspirits doing a little bit of grinding, probably to level 7 here.
Yeah, this Warlock's going to give him level 7, and like I said, he's probably going to set out to the right after he picks up another level or so and see the 2 towns, so he's going to have keys really soon, but fryteeth, that death, not the worst thing, because now he can check the treasury and check the back of Tantagle.
Yep. So, unless I'm mistaken, I think that one of the caves, either, here at Garenham, or either here under Tantagle or over in Garenham, I think that has to be Swamp Cave, because I'm pretty sure we've explored most of this little area.
Yeah, unless there's a little branch that I missed there. fryteeth did find gold in the treasury, so there is a gold grind available, but also maybe a ghetto grind, because there was a replacement magic key, so we were talking about the broadsword, the chainmail, the large shield. He could ghetto grind that. It wouldn't take that long to get the money for it and go pick those things up and be pretty well equipped.
Yeah, so what is that? That's 800, 1500, and 300. So that's 2600. That's what, 6-ish trips. That might be worth it.
Yeah, so he's going to check out the back. Meanwhile, Highspirits did go to the right, and as soon as he got that level, and he's found keys, so he's going to be right on the tail of fryteeth, as the back of Tantagle has Harp Cave. Also saw on Highspirits' side, there was a bridge south of Remulder, so maybe no Swamp Cave. We don't know. Could be a Swamp Cave here, but we'll see. fryteeth about to check it out.
And Highspirits did get level 7, moderate gains in strength and HP and MP, and the spells of Outside and Repel.
Back of Garenham has more gold, a torch, and a wing, so nothing super exciting there.
Highspirit's going to pick up his torch in the Remulder chest.
So many torches. Oh, you were right. It's Swamp North in back of Garenham.
And we do have a knight guarding the first, square here, which is, a higher agility monster. So, but of course, 60 agility, solid chance to run. He does on the second attempt.
I don't think fryteeth checked the Remulder weapon shop, but Highspirits showed us that there's not much there except for a flame sword. So you can gold grind, but the towns around the castle, you've got a magic armor and flame sword, and the large shield is the best you can do. No silver shield seen yet.
Metal Scorpions with Stop Spell stops Fryteeth from doing anything fun to the Metal Scorpion. And it looks like we are going to get Highspirits checking out the trap tile here, and it is a Stone Man.
Yeah, I don't think he can do anything to it right now. In fact, it looks like he's going to take a Death Warp and go check out all the stuff Fryteeth just checked out in Tantegel. Did Fryteeth just crit a Metal Slime?
Fryteeth did indeed just crit a Metal Slime to get up to level 7.
That's a nice time to do that.
So Stonemen have Stop Spell too. So Stonemen with Stop Spell and Baby Breath. I don't particularly like Stoneman grinds, but Stoneman with Baby's Breath and Stop Spell, that's a pretty good grind spot right there.
Nah, it's not terrible. I'm kind of with you. I don't really like Stoneman grind ever, but and I'm also kind of thinking about that swamp cave in the back of Garenham. There's a spike tile there we haven't seen that could have a much juicier grind, but you could do worse than a Stoneman with Stop Spell and Baby Breath hanging out in Hawksness.
And as Mecha Link points out, you actually can do a gold grind if you want to, right? Because you can get the 3 chests in the back of Garenham, go to the swamp cave, die there, and then do everything in the treasury but the gold chest. And then you should be able to grind the gold chest.
I will be really curious to see if anyone does a gold grind here. A lot of times the gold grind, as I was kind of alluding to before, you want to get a silver shield, but with this high agility, I don't know if you really need a silver shield for a dive. Flame Sword and Magic Armor would be nice to have, but they're eventually going to be replaced by the Air Drake stuff, if it's outside of Sherlock. So, it might be interesting to see if anyone goes for it or not.
Right, and also keep in mind that maybe it might be worth it just to pick up a Magic Armor and the Large Shield, if for no other reason than to maybe get yourself in a position where you can use the Repel spell that they already have to make exploration that much quicker.
Oh, very true, And then also, if you're worried about an armor, for example, the armor being in Sherlock, that magic armor is really helpful if you have to dive Sherlock for the armor. Yeah. So we'll see if anyone wants to go for it or not.
Oh, look, Blue Dragon says, yeah, no, you're not getting back to Rimmler.
Remember that time when we said they have a lot of agility so they can run from things?
Uh-huh. Yeah, what's your point?
Highspirits has a Wraith over here, which is actually kind of nice. It's a solid 42 experience, so he'll hurt that to death. And with the defense, the Wraith's not too scary, but he's going to get through Swamp Cave, it looks like here. He's got a Knight to deal with.
It looks like he's going to try to hurt the Knight to death. I'm not sure. Is 2 going to cut it against the Knight? Nope. So I wonder if this was quasi-intentional. I'm wondering if he's going to set up a gold grind now.
I would imagine. I'm not... I guess you could cast Hurt versus attack it. I feel like I would have just attacked it to Death Warp, but I guess Hurt works too. And he's back in the treasury, so...
Yep, so it definitely looks like he is... Yep, he's definitely going to get some gold. So we do know we saw a Flame Sword, we do know we saw Magic Armor, we do know we saw a Large Shield, so that is about 18,000, give or take a couple hundred.
Sounds about right. Yeah, that's a nice gold grind too. That's not quite as obvious. I feel like the obvious ones are, dying out of Mountain Cave or dying out of the grave. And that's not quite as obvious of one when Garenham has the Swamp Cave attached to it. So nice play by Highspirits to get all this equipment. And of course, now the trick is, can you take all this equipment, you're taking all this time to get this equipment, now can you use it to catch up in experience and exploration? And we'll see.
Well, the good news is Highspirits doesn't have that much experience to catch up on. Exploration, a little bit more of a different story, as, Fryteeth has explored a lot. Oh, look, there's Sherlock, south of Rimmler.
I was going to say, the exploration is going to be interesting, too, because that bridge south of Rimmler leads to all kinds of land, but also Swamp Continent had a whole bunch of land we saw coming out of Swamp Caves. There's a couple of pretty big-looking land masses to go explore, and it's Fryteeth checking out south of Rimmler and finding Sherlock.
Highspirits picks up his Large Shield. Enters Breckenary, probably going to get his Magic Armor next.
They can't make it convenient one thing in each place, right?
But hey, Highspirits is going to have quite the, advantage here over fryteeth as far as stats and equipment goes. I mean, you can already look that, the defense power just by getting the magic armor and the large shield is now plus 36.
Yeah, his 67 defense, he's defense-breaking Rogue Scorpions and almost defense-breaking Wraith Knights on level 7.
Right. So that, we have free stuff cave. Anything good in the free stuff cave? Gold.
Well, that's not exciting. Not what they were hoping for, anyway.
Nope, another cave. Alright, and Highspirits has the flame sword, so now you can do actual damage to some of these things.
Oh, and fryteeth has found mountain caves, so he could find all kinds of goodies in here. There are 5 treasure chests, plus, if he dies out of here, he could do his own gold grind.
And you mentioned the Rogue Scorpion. Now he's not going to do much damage to the Rogue Scorpion with an attack, but with the Spell of Hurt, he should be able to take out a Rogue Scorpion relatively quickly.
Yeah, you're looking at probably 3 hurts to kill it, and this Rogue Scorpion, because its defense broken, is going to do very, very little damage to him. You see rolls of 3 and 2 against, so this is going to be a very nice boost in experience.
Yep. I mean, that one Rogue Scorpion now put him within 75 experience. Another one of those, and he's retaken the experience lead.
Ali pointing out there was a key in top of Mountain Cave. They both had keys from Mold already, but there was another key there, some money. And a Fighter's Ring. The Fighter's Ring, when equipped, will add 2 attack power, so not really what we're looking for, but we won't say no.
Right. Well, you're never going to say no to a Fighter's Ring, that's for sure. Highspirits takes out a Warlock in one fell swoop thanks to a Kaishin no Ichigeki.
fryteeth with an herb. So the first 4, less than exciting, but I think the big thing fryteeth is going to get out of this mountain cave. He still has one more check to do, but I think the big thing he's going to get is the opportunity to gold grind, probably. Looks like Highspirits is just finishing up his level 8 on these Warlocks. They're pretty easy kills, and 600 is is level 8. So Highspirits already caught up, just slightly passing fryteeth in experience.
And Erdrick's keys in the bottom of the mountain cave. Erdrick's token.
It does at least mean that Mountain Cave was required, so fryteeth got his key item out of there. Now he's going to set his gold grind up, so yeah, it's not the item we wanted, but at least it was something, so you feel like it was worth the time to go in there.
Yep, level 8, 7 more strength, so at least the strength is starting to come around.
Yeah, that kind of looks like that was all that level had, huh? 7 strength, 1 agility, 1 HP, and see you later MP.
Yep, no spells either.
Yeah, so that wasn't... Another interesting point Ali pointed out was that fryteeth hasn't seen the flame sword. We don't believe that he checked Remolder, so he might just be going for broadsword, magic armor, and large shield, which would be okay.
And it would certainly not take nearly as long of a gold grind, that's for sure.
Yeah, the broadsword is plus 20 attack power, flame sword plus 28, so I mean...
We do have the wonderful golems here in the swamp cave.
Ooh, at least they're relatively easy to run from. I wait until after he ran from it to say that. So fryteeth explored south of Remolder over that bridge, and Highspirits instead is going across. He hasn't seen the other side of Swamp Continent yet, I don't believe, but he's going to go explore Swamp Continent. So a little difference in exploration direction. Actually, that's not too bad, because we know fryteeth so far has only seen Mountain Cave down to the south. Highspirits will eventually have to go there to get his token, but it's nothing that's super urgent. If it takes Highspirits a few more minutes to find the token, he'll be alright, so...
Yeah. Fryteeth gets his level 7 and all of the wonderment that level 7 contains.
At least it had power. That was the thing that we were sorely lacking. So, I mean, I would have liked to see more in the other stats, but at least we got some power.
So is this second continent just an island with nothing?
It sort of looks like Nothing Island. Yep, Highspirits is showing us all the wonderful nothing that you can find.
So everything looks like it's going to be now to the west of the mountain cave?
I guess so. It does look like you have to go south of Remulder, huh?
This is a very one-directional map here. You know, it's pretty much saying you must go south of Remulder, and then you must cut west of Sherlock.
Well, at least you don't have to worry about left versus right decisions.
True.
Highspirits coming here to pick up more keys. I think he must have checked the back of Tantegel, right? And I'm sure he saw the harp cave before. He's just refilling on keys now.
I think he's just refilling. Man, as Mecha in chat notes, that fryteeth didn't even pick up a large shield. He just picked up a small shield.
Oh, just interested in that magic armor mostly, huh?
Looks like.
That's still a pretty good boost, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good boost in defense, right? It does cut hurt and hurt more by a third, and it does heal 1 HP for every 4 steps. So, you know, it certainly is a good thing, but, you know, a little bit of an opportunity missed there on fryteeth. Especially as regards the large shield, because the large shield, you know, you don't like it, but you're comfortable enough going into the Sherlock with a large shield.
Yeah, shields are the one I really like to grind for anyway, because I feel like you're going to eventually replace your weapon, hopefully. You're going to eventually replace your armor, hopefully. But the shield you're going to have the whole game. So, like you said, large shield you could finish the game with. The small one, I mean, you could, but you're much happier with the large shield, and it's not going to get replaced anytime soon.
Highspirits back onto the second continent. And Wraith Knight says, nope, you're going to go back to the king as a lump of charcoal.
Ooh, that's too bad, because those guys would not have done much damage. I was saying a second ago, they're almost defense-breaking Wraith Knights, 1 defense point away, so they would not have done much damage attacking, but the Dragonlord Breath will do damage.
Yeah, little bit. Little bit of damage. In fact, their HP isn't at a point yet where they can take a Dragonlord 2 breath to the face yet.
Well, and their attack is to the point where they could 2-shot them anyway, so yeah, Wraith Knight's going to have to take off the table, but that Rogue Scorpion is a nice little enemy to kill still.
Alright, so it looks like here comes the big old forks in this map here, right to the west of Mountain Cave, kind of.
And big swampy forks, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. Which, of course, means that Erdrick's armor will be in Sherlock, but that's beside the point.
I believe we already had a prediction before we started that it would be in Sherlock.
Right, we did, indeed. And this is either Tablet or this is the grave, and this is the grave that fryteeth has found.
Ooh, so given that fryteeth still has the harp and both Erdrick's things to go, I wonder if he checks the bottom of the grave.
I think it depends what's going to be up here. There's the harp.
Okay, so we got all of our quest items over on fryteeth's side.
Yep, we have the harp, we have the stones, we have the token. We know where to trade the harp in for the silver, for the Staff of Rain. We just don't know where the Rainbow Drop Cave is.
Oh, did Highspirits die before he saw all the coastline and swamp? He may not have seen to the north of swamp like fryteeth did, so he might have had to go back and confirm that it was a dead end.
And he has. So that second continent there, kind of sort of useless.
Fryteeth is heading down to the bottom, but the blue dragon thinks he should not.
So, and, you know, if you're just watching your first race in this tournament for the first time, one of the big changes to this version of the randomizer is that Repel actually now works in dungeons. So if you're seeing fryteeth not encountering many enemies, it's because he is using the spell of Repel here. So he is repelling anything that, you know, that can be repelled with a defense power of 59.
Yeah, and so that's why it's really important they have high agility. That's why a lot of times, we haven't seen one yet, but a lot of times you like to find the silver shield. You get that defense power up high, and you don't have to worry about enemies, not even in dungeons, and especially not even in Sherlock at the end.
Our tracker Algebra is calling that, you know, that second continent might not be so useless after all. He's calling the armor on the second continent.
Well, I wanted to call Death Necklace on the second continent, but we can't do that, so we'll go Fairy Flute on the second continent. That's even trollier. So it looks like Highspirits is back on our main continent. He's gone south of Remulder. He's found Sherlock. Fryteeth, the first chest had, what was it, like a torch or something like that. And he's on to check the second lower chest. Oh no.
Well, he got away from the red dragon.
He did. He's on to the, star-shaped room, whatever you call this thing. And he's going to get his last treasure chest.
As soon as he... Oh, I thought he'd off the poltergeist, but decides to run from it and finds a key. All right, so we've got... I think we have the chests in Sherlock left, but I think that's it. Oh, we have the chest in the tablet cave yet.
Yeah, we have Tablet Cave, and we have all 3 of our overworld search spots, right? We haven't seen Coal, we haven't seen Hawksness, and we don't know about the coordinates. So those are the next things we want to check out.
I think, have we seen a cursed bell?
I remember one. Fryteeth picked up one on the top of Grave. Maybe a second in Mountain?
So we do have one cursed bell. So that means that there's probably a blank on one of the search spots.
Unless the cursed belts are in Sherlock. Dragon Lord's been
That's true.
collecting them.
Oh, we have a town, so this is either going to be Cole or Cantlin, and this is the town of Cantlin.
Yeah, we need both of them anyway. This is a little far to gold grind if there's a silver shield here, and again, with the high agility, I'm not sure we want to take the time to do a second gold grind and come all the way out here.
No, and I mean, given all the blue dragons and stone men, and I'm sure there are red dragons lurking somewhere that we haven't seen, I'm not sure I'd want to try.
Question from Marikaze in chat: why is Highspirits not using repel? He might not want to repel away enemies because we said he's repelling everything up to the rogue scorpion. If you cast repel, he won't get rogue scorpions, he won't get wyverns, and those are really good things for him to kill right now. So he does have to put up with the annoying red slime that he doesn't want to deal with. But if he casts repel, he gets that Wraith Knight that fire breathes him to death. He gets the Knight, which I don't think he can quite kill yet. So I think he runs into one of those problems where if he casts repel, he's repelling anything he could actually get experience from.
Whereas Fryteeth is using repel, he's prioritizing the speed of the search as opposed to getting experience, and he'll just deal with experience later. Well, my go and search 64 south and 40 west. Well, that's a thing.
That's over by, I want to say Mountain Cave. That's West Mountain Cave, right? I don't think that's going to be on Swamp Continent. Not that I know where Swamp Continent is, but...
I'm almost thinking it's in this area.
Oh, in the area of Cantlin.
Yeah. Right, because you have to go east, right, to get down around to Cantlin, and then you go due west for a while.
Well, I definitely agree with Mecha Link. Not very countable. There's a whole bunch of just windy, twisty things, and I'm sure if you, tried to count it, you have to go over all kinds of water and back this way and back that way. And they know where the Swamp Cave is. It's relatively close to the castle, so unless there's something with really nasty abilities there, I imagine they'll probably, do a princess rescue. I think you could count this, but it'd be a pain.
Flurry asks in chat, did he die on purpose? Yeah, that was definitely a purposeful death. He wanted to get back here where he knows that he can exchange the harp for the Staff of Rain, which is required by the game. And the Swamp Cave is a lot closer to this neck of the woods, so he's probably going to just jump over here and get the Swamp Cave.
So you see Highspirits doing his exploration. He found Free Stuff Cave. He is in, I believe this is Mountain Cave, right? So he's catching up with the exploration. He's got about a 250 experience point lead, but he's got a little exploration to catch up on. So we'll see if he can continue to build that experience while doing this exploring.
Fryteeth, remembering the large shield, picks up the large shield here in Garenham.
There we go. That'll be nice for him. Now he's got that almost same... Oh, he can't get a dragon scale, so he has almost the same defense as Highspirits, but 65 is nice to have.
So, what are we hoping for on this spike tile here? What can Fryteeth reasonably kill?
Axe Knight with Hurt.
Yeah, there ain't much. There ain't much that Fryteeth can reasonably kill here without the Hurt spell.
It might just be also for just for knowledge too, just to know what's there. He was back home, like you said, he was trading the harp. Might want to just figure out what's there and see
Yep.
if it's just what's there.
Although it looks like he's going to explore the second continent in full. Because I don't think he did that his first time.
Oh, he didn't. So Highspirits missed out on the north side, and fryteeth missed out on the south side. So we were the only ones that got to see both.
I think so.
Oh, that's good news for Highspirits anyway, because he had to make a second trip back. So that fryteeth had to make a second trip. Oh no, and fryteeth needs to get away from this axe knight so we can see the dead end at the bottom. There he goes. Highspirits has managed to find a lot of nice enemies to kill on the way. He's got a wolf here for 40 experience. He had wraiths inside a mountain cave. And so he's getting his exploration done. He's almost picked up level 9 as well.
Yep.
Always nice when you can do two things. You can explore and pick up experience. So
I think Fryteeth is trying to death warp here, but the Stone Man is not having anything of it. The Stone Man is like, I know you're trying to death warp, but you're going to kill me.
I mean, if he wants to hand his 155 experience over, sure. Look, Highspirits has a Spectre, another nice enemy. This is 48, I believe, experience, and pretty easy to kill, 47, so.
And this does get Highspirits level 9. 8, 8, 5, 3, and the spell, uh-oh. Here's Hurt More and Heal.
Oh, level 9 was the correct answer. Hurt More. I mean, it also dropped, what was it, 9 power, 8 power, 8 agility, something like that?
Fryteeth is trying to count this.
Oh man, you know what happens when you try to count this? You get a fairy flute.
Yeah,
I've done this
pretty
too
much.
often. You think, I can count this, I'm gonna count this, I've got this, and you spend all this time counting, and you pull off an amazing count, and the game's like, here's your flute.
Yep. Here is your flute. Yeah, that's exactly what this is going to be.
I don't think this is an impossible thing to count. I think it's a little unfortunate that he chose to do it on level 8 when Hurtmore's on level 9. Hurtmore greatly increases your chance of being able to take out the spike tile in the swamp cave. And I think it's unfortunate that he obviously he doesn't know, but he's 375 experience away from Hurtmore and being able to get the princess, probably.
So Highspirits has found the town of Cole, and the search spot in Cole is, there's the Zonk.
Ooh, so our chances of having Erdrick something in the castle are getting higher. In Sherlock Castle, I mean.
So we have the 2 search spots, right? We have the overworld search spot, and we have Hawk's Nest, right? And we still have the flute to find. We still have both Erdrick's piece of equipment. So two of those 3 things, I think, are going to be in, well, I guess in theory, Hawksness could be a Zonk too, I guess in theory. If the other cursed belt is in Sherlock.
Right, all we know for sure is that they're coordinates, of course, and they lead to something. I joke about the fairy flute, but if Fryteeth pulls off this count, and it's like the armor, and there's a red dragon guarding the princess, this could be incredibly good for him. If there's sure, Highspirits has Hurtmore, that's no guarantee you can go get the princess. So if he pulls this count off, there's no guarantee of that either, of course. It's a tough count. This could be a huge advantage for Fryteeth.
But given the number of pauses that Fryteeth is taking, I'm thinking he's taking very detailed notes. So he's making references, he's taking good notes, so that even if he dies once or twice here, he's going to know where certain things are.
Yeah, you definitely want to do that on this count. Like you mentioned, there's tons of blue dragons and such. Speaking of dragons, look what Highspirits has found outside of Cole. He's found our friend the green dragon with baby breath, and green dragons don't particularly like Hurtmore, so Highspirits are going to serve up a nice heaping helping of Hurtmore and just pick up experience.
In fact, pick up so much experience that he gets to level 10. Not a great level, but, after the previous level, you can't really expect too much.
Yeah, there's some HP there, so I guess we'll take that. And as Jet points out, this metal slime has been fighting Fryteeth for, I don't know, like the last, feels like 20 minutes or so.
And runs away.
But nice observation by Highspirits that there were green dragons in this desert right by Cole, because he's already seen Hawksness. He knows that Hawksness doesn't really provide a great grind, at least not for Hurtmore. So he picked up level 10 just for a little extra stats before he set out to explore some more. He's going to put that Hurtmore to good use with his Star Wyvern.
So I'm not sure where Cole was in relation to this mountain cave here.
Kind of missed it. I thought it was to the northwest, but I'm not 100% on that.
So I gotta think fryteeth is starting to close in on it.
Yeah, the only problem is he had to walk really far east to get south, so I think he's got to walk back west a whole bunch, and that was the annoying part about this count, was you had to go east before you cut back west, so it's a long walk for sure. Highspirits encountering one of the enemies he can't hurt more and can't really take out with the heal spell. He's not defense breaking it yet, and heal's not gonna work, so he had to run. And then finds another blue dragon, same story.
Here we go, the spiral search.
Uh-oh.
Off by one somewhere.
Yeah, this looks like the cold desert, I want to say. So, oh, he's right there, I guess, but not quite.
That's kind of what it looks like, is that he's pretty sure it's in this area somewhere. He just now has to find it.
Yeah, and after investing all this time, you don't want to... He's going to do a pretty thorough search here, I bet. He doesn't want to miss it by one square after all that time he spent.
Oh, yeah, the only difference is I think I'd be doing a spiral pattern. Right, I would have started and then gone, one square in each direction, then another square in each direction. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Well, he knows the general area he thinks it's in, so at least he can come back here.
Yep.
And like you're pointing out, he took detailed notes, so... And yeah, Flory, there does have to be something. If the old man gives coordinates, there must be something on those coordinates. So it may be just a fairy flute we don't really want, but there's got to be something there. Yeah.
Right, so it has to be either the fairy flute, the armor, the sword, or the silver harp, stones of sunlight, or the token, or the fairy flute, or the death necklace. But since we have the death necklace, we have the stones of sunlight, we have the token, it can only be, in this seed, it can only be the fairy flute, or the armor or the sword.
Oh, Highspirits approaching Cantlin from a different way. He approached Cantlin from the north, so I guess, yeah, Cole must have been to the northeast or so. So Highspirits finding Jerk Cave right above Cantlin, and Cole is in that little loop as well.
Fryteeth about to get some relatively bad news that he can't really do anything about the spike tile here in Hawksness.
Yeah, no sleep spell. I mean, the Stoneman did have, stop spell and baby breath, so 59 attack power, probably not going to be enough to out-damage race it still, though.
Unless you do Hurtmore strats and pray.
Oh, but fryteeth hasn't made it to the Hurtmore level yet.
Right, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Highspirits could go back and try and see what's there, and he might, because he's maybe going to take... No, he's healing, so he's not going to take a Death Orb.
That is a little odd, because I think Highspirits has found everything... Oh, he hasn't found Tablet Cave. In fact, neither one of our runners have found Tablet Cave.
Oh, that's true, yeah. So fryteeth tried the Stoneman, it didn't work out, not a big deal. Hawksness is not super far from the castle, so you can try it. Maybe he fails a bunch of stop spells, maybe he baby breaths, maybe you crit or something like that, but fryteeth now has the knowledge at least that there's a Stoneman there, so once he gets Hurtmore, or if Highspirits wants to go back and try it, Hurtmore works roughly 50% of the time. I think it's 7/16 or so. So you can fling a couple Hurtmores and hopefully take out the Stoneman that way, but right now fryteeth doesn't really have the resources he needs to take that Stoneman out.
So the only thing, like I said, the only thing there is left to find on this world map is the Tablet Cave, and it has to be somewhere kind of in this general vicinity that Highspirits is in and that fryteeth is approaching.
Right, somewhere south of Cantlin. Oh, look what that is. I think that's it, right?
Maybe? I think so. I think it's the only cave we haven't seen. Or is this the grave? It's the grave.
Oh, that's right. Highspirits hadn't found the grave yet, so he's gonna wander through here and pick up his harp, and that's it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, his curse belt, his torch, his whatever.
DW Edit asks in chat, so what's the status on this race? The status on this race, 45 minutes in, is we've seen everything there is to see but the tablet cave. And, fryteeth has everything he needs to find the rainbow drop. He has the coordinates, and so both of our runners have the coordinates. fryteeth knows the general vicinity of where the coordinates are, but hasn't exactly located the item yet. Highspirits is diving the grave now, and we'll pick up his, just picked up his harp. So, of course, now he's going to dive the bottom, and I think it was a torch and a key or something like that.
Yeah, Highspirits stream froze for a second. I was gonna say, like, I can tell you what's happening over there. Like, walk, walk, walk. Ah, stupid torch. Walk, walk, walk. Ah, dumb key. Arg, 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 walk, walk, walk. That's unfortunately all that's gonna happen here. Obviously, though, we know that only because fryteeth looked through. Highspirits is thinking he's only got however many chests to look through, and good chance that one of the Airdrix items is here, but we know that there's none to be found here, unfortunately.
Yeah, so the big difference as far as these two runners is Highspirits has taken a little bit more time to take out some enemies as he's gone, and thus has the spell of Hurt More, which will appear at level 9 for fryteeth. But fryteeth has been prioritizing exploration more than anything, so I haven't seen fryteeth actually kill anything in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, and the other big difference, too, is you said they both have the coordinates, but fryteeth has a beat on about where they lead to, and Highspirits hasn't really dealt with the coordinates yet, so we'll see if he tries to count. He has Hurt More, so I imagine he's probably going to go check out the spike tile, but again, if it's, say, like a red dragon or something, or a golem, then, yeah.
So, in fryteeth, again, doing his searching around, because it was that little mountain there that he thought was the search spot. So that one that kind of juts out from the rest of the hills there, he thought that was it. So, it's probably somewhere in this area. Question is, where?
Man, I mean, I wasn't counting along with him, but I thought you'd have to walk a lot further west. Because it seemed like you had to go so far east to come back, but he does seem to think it's in this area, so we'll see.
And he figures out that Wraith Knights have DL2 breath.
I mean, it wasn't bad enough. The coordinates are terrible, and we've got Star Wyverns and Wraith Knights that'll just DL2 breath you back home while you're trying to figure out where this thing is. Like, throw him a bone. Zarnax, if it's 4 steps south of that path, that would be incredible.
So I think fryteeth is figuring out what to do next. Because you can see the pause in the think. Highspirits now is searching for what I can only believe is... Oh, I don't think he's seen the Jerk Cave yet either.
Highspirits did find Jerk Cave because he took the other way around to Cantlin, so he did see Jerk Cave north of Cantlin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
fryteeth missed that one out, though.
So this is probably the tablet cave he's about ready to enter?
I think so, unless he looped back in on one of the old caves.
So this is level 11, 6 power, 16 hit points. Nice little level there.
Yeah, that's not terrible. It's not terrible at all. fryteeth looks like he's going to give that Stone Man another try.
And this is indeed the tablet cave on Highspirits side.
Oh, I think fryteeth was looking at his spell list, hoping to find Sleep or Hurt More, and didn't see either one, so... Probably looking for Sleep. I'm sure he knows he doesn't have Hurt More, but looking for Sleep and didn't see it, so... Realizing he's probably not going to do anything with that Stone Man right now.
Oh, there is the flute.
Oh, so that is actually... Well, that's news for both of them. Highspirits can use that information to now figure out that the search spot has to have one of Airdrix's items. And there's also really good news for fryteeth. If he can get these coordinates sorted out, and if he can find that spot, he will not get the Zonk prize. He will get a very nice piece of equipment if he can get this mountain search thing figured out.
Mm-hmm. Highspirits with an intentional death here to get his butt back to the castle sooner rather than later. He'll probably pick up his harp, or not his harp, his staff of rain while he's right here, and probably swing into Hawk's Nest first to figure out what is on the search spot, isn't my guess? Or will he do the swamp cave and get the princess first?
With Hurtmore, I would think maybe what you would do is you'd want to go grab the princess first, and then on your way, because you know you have to walk past Mulder, on your way, go blast through the stone men, try to blast through the stone men, and then continue on to the coordinates, I would guess.
Yeah, that's probably a more efficient path.
While we have a moment here, I'd like to just point out and thank our volunteers behind the scenes, Archfield Monk with the restreaming, and Ali Jabrap with the tracking, and I'd like to point out the beautiful coordinates have been updated to say they have the Swarmer is on there. Swarmer, very nice.
Mm-hmm. Got anything like shawarma?
I have never tried to eat Erdrick's sword or Erdrick's armor, so I'm not sure. I imagine it probably doesn't taste as good as shawarma, but I can't tell you. So Highspirits is going to give us a swamp cave check here, and Ali and Fryteeth is going back to his mountains.
No, he's not. He's going back to the castle.
Ooh, oh no. Werewolves, jeez.
Ooh, armored night grind here in the...
difficult as possible for Fryteeth.
Armored night grind possible here in the swamp cave.
Ooh, okay. They have Hurtmore. That's a little bit annoying, but they're pretty close to, you cast outside and you're back to Garenham, so... Okay, maybe.
I mean, once you get Erdrick's... Well, he's got the magic armor, so it's not too bad. But, that might be a legitimate grind. I mean, considering how Garenham is just right there. Right?
I guess that's true. The only other option is the Stoneman and Hawk's Nest, right? So...
That we've seen, yeah. Now, granted that Stone Man did have Stop Spell and Baby Breath, so... I mean, it's kind of a toss-up. I would think, though, that time-wise, the Armored Knight would be better.
Yeah, the Armored Knight is more experience, and, man, Stone Man, 102 HP at least you're going to have to hack through it. 83 attack power, that's going to take a minute. So, yeah, I could see this, and, you cast outside, you're going to get your magic back, so even though it's annoying to cast Hurtmore and run out of MP, you're, pretty quick refill, so, I guess. Yeah, it's better than the Stone Man, I think. And the other problem is Fryteeth getting into this situation where he's pretty much committed to looking at these coordinates, and Highspirits has got so much more experience now. Granted, once Fryteeth gets Hurtmore, he's going to be Hurtmoring things and getting experience much faster as well. But boy, even with that, Fryteeth needs this to be something like armor. Well, it's going to be armor or sword. He needs to take full advantage of this if he picks it up here in a minute.
The problem right now is that Fryteeth is just casting Repel so much, he's missing out on all those middle experience enemies that's going to get him to level 9 quickly. I think he might be a little... Yeah, like the wyverns, the rogue scorpions, that type of thing. And I think he's so hyper-focused on those coordinates that I think he's kind of missed the forest through the trees, as you will. He's kind of missing the fact that he still needs that experience. Now, granted, you and I know that level 9 gives you Hurtmore, which we know is going to be a boon for him. But I think he's just so hyper-focused on those coordinates that I think he's letting, actual experience kind of fall to the wayside.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was mentioning earlier, is you like to be doing two things, and Fryteeth's got the exploration down, he's got seems like a good track on the coordinates, so he's got an idea where the coordinates are anyway, but not much in the way of experience either, so yeah, you'd like to get two things accomplished at once if you can, and yeah, like you said, he just hasn't been getting that, 70 experience from the rogue scorpions, or the 50 whatever from the wyverns that help you out a little bit here and there.
Alright, so it looks like we're going to have Highspirits taking on the Stone Man here. It'll be interesting to see what strats he uses. He doesn't have sleep, So is he just going to try to hurt more or attack it?
Yeah, I'd imagine maybe throw a hurt more, or take maybe 2 hurt more, so he lands the first one. Well, he's not going to hurt more anymore. But at 21 attack, if he can roll 21s, he'd be alright.
No, this is just now a damage race. And he gets it.
Alright, so we'll see what's here. Oh, a big old nothing. So one of our 2 items is in the castle, right? In Sherlock.
So is it going to be the sword, or is it going to be the armor on the coordinates, which means that the other has to be in Sherlock?
Well, I'll tell you exactly what Highspirits is hoping for, and I'll tell you exactly what we're hoping for, and I feel like they're probably not the same one.
Probably not. And we do have Highspirits getting to level 12 with, oh, there's sleep. That would have been handy like 2 minutes ago.
There's the most randomizer thing ever. Did you just beat a stone, man? Have some sleep. Alright, so Highspirits now, he does have Gwaelin's Love. He's got his Hawksness check done, and it looks like he's going to be on his way to the coordinates. And fryteeth maybe recalculating, making sure he had the right notes taken earlier.
Oh, boy. I mean, at this point, don't you just gotta suck it up and just say, I gotta go get the princess?
Well, from his point of view, though, I mean, if he goes and looks at the princess, he's going to find an armored knight he can't beat, and he doesn't know Hurtmore's at level 9. And to be fair, if Hurtmore hadn't shown up until, level 15 or something, this might be the only way to get through that armored knight, and this could be a huge boost. Just, again, we know that Hurtmore shows up in 300 experience, but he doesn't know that.
Right.
Yeah, and in the meantime, Highspirits is just taking full advantage of Hurtmore and just blasting through these levels. He's, maybe 800 away from level 13 already. That's only a few more Axe Knights or a few more Star Wyverns.
And welcome those of you from RPG Limit Break who have just watched, I believe they had the match between Cyberdark and Monsieur Slime. Oh, no, I'm sorry. RPG Limit Break was Smashy against Ursine Shore. We have Highspirits versus Fryteeth here. And I am Z-Man050778, and with me in the booth is RyGuy3745. For a basic update on this seed, we have seen pretty much everything. Except for, the contents of Sherlock. As you can see, all of our runners all have the staff, the stones, and the token. The big difference right now is, well, you can kind of look at the experience total and note that Highspirits does have the Gwaelin positioning system, whereas Fryteeth does not. Fryteeth has been trying to count out these coordinates and, well, as you can see, has kind of missed them rather decently. And it is the armor on the search spot.
Ooh, Fryteeth was on that little mountain that juts out there, you said, just a few squares away, but enough that he didn't catch it in his little spiral. Man, can you imagine if he had gotten that armor, 20 minutes ago? That would have been huge.
Mm-hmm. But now,
as you mentioned too, part of the difference in the experience is that level 9 brings Hurtmore. So Highspirits got himself level 9, that's 975 experience, and got Hurtmore and just started flying through these enemies, just started getting experience like crazy. And once Fryteeth gets to 975, he'll do the same, but he's got to get to 975 first. He's been so concentrated on these coordinates that he hasn't gotten there yet.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen Fryteeth kill anything of consequence for at least half an hour at this point. I mean, it really is, Fryteeth has completely abandoned getting experience for these coordinates.
Yeah, and the bad news is Fryteeth doesn't have a whole lot of time to catch up here because Highspirits knows where the Jerk Cave is. He can go get his Rainbow Drop. He knows a good grind. He can go hurt more Armored Knights in the Swamp Cave right behind Garenham, which is just one screen over to the right of the castle. So Highspirits is on the fast track for DL2 at this rate here.
Yep, all he has to do is pick up his drop, and he's in grind and go mode, and I would imagine that he's going to grind on those Armored Knights in the Swamp Cave, although there is a case to be made that he will save his resources if he did the Stone Man grind in Hawksness, because Stone Men do have Baby's Breath and they do have Stop Spell, which are two basically wasted turns. And given that they don't have Heal More, but I think just straight time-wise, the Armored Knight is better.
Yeah, I think the Armored Knight is the more, I want to say, obvious grind, right? I think when you have Hurt More and you see an Armored Knight and a Spike Towel, you, must go. So that's definitely the more obvious one. Yeah, there's a case we made for Stone Men, but I think I agree with you, especially without Heal More. That's a little more dangerous. I think that probably see the Armored Knight. Highspirits getting delayed a little bit, as chat pointed out, the Fun Police killed him at kind of an inopportune time, so we got to make a little bit of a walk back to Cantlin and Jerk Cave area, but he's taking full advantage. He's going to hurt more some Star Wyverns, casting repels, because he's getting those weaker enemies, but taking out Star Wyverns, taking out Green Dragons, and getting more experience as he makes his way back to Jerk Cave for his Rainbow Drop.
Yep, and at this point, the only thing you're kind of disappointed to miss out on that he's repelling away would be those rogue scorpions. But everything else, he's very happy to see right now, except for the red dragons. He's probably not happy to see red dragons, but everything else, he's like, come here, I can hurt more you.
Yeah, and I think the big difference between Highspirits and fryteeth, as far as using Repel, is that Highspirits has Hurt More. When you have Hurt More, you're not too worried about finding those more powerful. In fact, you want to find the more powerful enemies because you can hurt more of them, you get more experience from them. But fryteeth doesn't have that yet, and so if he casts Repel, he suddenly can't, attack through a werewolf, for example, as you see there. But Highspirits quite happy to see a werewolf because he's got Hurt More, so he'll just pick up his 95 experience and thank you very much. So that's kind of the big difference right now. I see fryteeth killing some things, so hopefully he can make his way to 975. This magician will just inch him closer, but still, 975 is a magic number.
I think once he gets to that 975 and sees level 9 had Hurt More, I think it's probably a very good thing we don't have the mic on fryteeth, because he's probably not going to be too pleased with himself once he sees Hurt More at level 9.
Yeah, I have definitely done that before, where you get so focused on something else, you kind of sit right before level, like fryteeth is just sitting 200 experience, and he could have grinded by now and gotten it, but he's been so focused on something else, he has no idea, for all he knows, 9 is a, nothing level anyway, and then you see that 9 was the magic level, and you just, yeah.
Not a very good level 13, although you do get 5 more strength, and it does look like, well, strength and MP for level 13 are quite low at this point.
They are. I will point out that the agility has hit 82, and the defense power on Highspirit side has hit 81, which means we're repelling our very, very, very first Sherlock enemy, the Wizard. If he can get it up to 86, he'll defense break Star Wyverns and Werewolves, just to make that Sherlock dive a little less annoying.
And fryteeth again. Oh, wait, now he's a little more further north, and he's just got to go into the desert. Oh, this second count might be it for fryteeth.
Oh, he does look closer. Just one down or so, right? One over.
I think one more down.
Like
I think he's one too high. I think
he's much closer this time, though.
Yeah, much.
And Flory, to answer your question in chat, Sherlock enemies, they're random, but they're drawn from a pool of the top 10 most fun enemies. So it could be anything ranging from a red dragon all the way down to a green dragon and various enemies in between. So we know it'll be one of those 10. Each zone's populated by 5 monsters picked from that pool. So it's not that it could be any monster, but it'll be a smaller monster pool that it's randomized amongst.
All right, let's see if I got it here. It is the Star Wyvern, the Wizard. It is the Golem, the Stone Man. The 3 different types of dragon. It is the Werewolf. I think I'm forgetting one. Oh, and the Armored Knight next night. There we go.
Yep, there are your 10. So any one of those 10 could make an appearance in Sherlock. Yeah, no metal slimes. No metal slimes in Sherlock. Although it'd be very cute to have a slime guarding Dragon Lord on the Spike Towel. That'd be very adorable.
Well, I mean, if you play Chaos Mode, you never know.
Yeah, but then that slime will murder you.
If there is a slime guarding the Dragon Lord, then you just pretty much have to quit the scene, because you know that slime is just going to ruin your life.
High Spirits into the Swamp Cave to do what looks like the Armored Knight grinds. That was a good call on your part, Z. And Fryteeth is always right back there again, just I think one tile south.
I think he's one tile to north. I think if he goes south, I think he gets it. Okay, go south, go south. Okay, I think he's on the right. I think he's on the right coordinate.
I mean, he's gonna work his way back, right?
As long as he doesn't get sniped by some stupid enemy. I think. Oh no.
Is this? Oh, he can take a wyvern though, right?
We haven't seen them.
Oh, I see. Oh, they just have hurt.
Oh, that's no problem. He can take a wyvern.
Yeah, the wyvern's defense broken, so this will be good experience for him too, because he needs
didn't
that
search that
magical
spot.
975. Oh no, he didn't search that spot off the encounter. Oh, here he goes. Here he goes.
All right, so maybe he has to go one more south from here.
Oh, maybe it was further south. Highspirits is about to go past 5,000 in experience. He's looking for 5625 to get level 14.
We are now in the danger zone here for fryteeth.
Oh, that's right. He doesn't have heal, does he? He has to wander around with 6 HP.
And he gave up.
Oh, he's right there, though. Oh, maybe he's going to go refill. Maybe he realized Cantlin was right up there, and he's going to go heal up.
He's going to go refill. Yeah, I think that's what he's going to do.
And Highspirits is out of Cantlin. He will want to walk through that annoying little NPC room. That's the only maybe downside to this. He can cast outside to get to the back of Garenham, but he doesn't want to burn keys every single time, so he's got to walk through that annoying room, then back so that the key stays, or the door stays open. Other than that, though, it's all right.
Wait, is fryteeth completely abandoning the search?
Ooh, he might. If he had gotten the armor, that would have been one thing, but to spend that much time and to not get it is rough. Okay, but he's got wolves. He's killing wolves, so this will get him again a little bit closer to level 9. It's really bad. It's just really unfortunate too, because like it was a bold move. It's really tough coordinates to count. He got really close, and now we know if he had pulled that off, because he was first trying this like about a half hour ago or so. If he had pulled that off, he would have had the armor about 20 minutes before Highspirits, I think. And that could have been a monster advantage.
Yeah, we're talking about a completely different race.
Yeah, can you just imagine he picks up the armor, he goes, he's going to grind immediately after that, he's going to pick up level 9, he's going to have hurt more, he's going to be off the races. He had an exploration lead for a while too, so who knows what happens there. Yeah, just really unfortunate that gamble didn't work out. It's a very bold move, and it's really unfortunate because that could have been a huge boost.
Yeah, it would have been a huge boost. Or even, even if he tried it the first time, didn't get it, and then maybe decided, all right, I'm going to grind to hurt more, that would have been good too. Ooh, nice level for 14. Still no heal more, though.
Yep, and I mean, I don't know that Highspirits particularly minds not having heal more. It's not really that required for this grind, and he needs more strength anyway. A 101 attack power is not getting it done, or 113 with the sword not getting it done. So I don't know how much he's sad about heal more not being there, because he's got to go to 15 anyway. Fryteeth did explore north of Cantlin and found the Rainbow Drop Cave and got his Rainbow Drop. Looks like he's going to head east and get to Cole in a minute here.
So if we take a look over on Highspirits side, the strength is certainly lagging behind all the rest of the stats, as is MP to a certain extent. So, but if you take a look at the HP, I'm wondering if this is going to become a Death Necklace seed for Highspirits here.
Yeah, so 127, you're right in that range for definitely Death Necklace. 130 to be safe, but I mean 127's right in that area. That'll give you, at a cost of 25% of your HP, that'll give you plus 10 attack power. plus Erdrick's Sword is a plus 12 increase over the Flame Sword, so you could be looking at having, 123 attack power right now for Highspirits. Unfortunately, 68 MP, and if you want to be really safe on 68 MP, you need to get into the high 140s, mid to high 140s for attack power. So we can boost it a little bit with the Erdrick's Sword. We can boost it a little bit probably with the Death Necklace. I mean, you could have 0 HP on the next few levels and not get to 130, but probably you're going to get to 130. And, yeah, but we still need more strength. Or MP. Looks like Fryteeth is in the Swamp Cave also, looking to check out the princess, giving up on his count. Valiant try, but he's going to see an Armor Knight he can't do anything with yet. The Armor Knight's going to greet him with Hurt More. It's fairly rude.
Yeah, fairly. So now if you're Fryteeth, you got to be like, okay, I can't kill the Stone Man that's on the Hawkson's tile. Can't kill an Armored Knight. You know that there's something in the what do? Right? I mean, at this point, if you're Fryteeth, you're like, what on earth do I do now? And the answer to that is you need to sit down and grind.
Yeah, that's unfortunately the only thing really left to do is to grind. You can't take out the Stone Men. You can't take out the. Maybe he's gonna give the Stone Men another try. If he is able to damage race the Stone Man, he's gonna be very sad with the nothing there. Nope, he's going south from Mulder. He's got Tablet to look for, I guess. I'm not sure. Has he seen coal yet?
Yeah, I think he did. Did he? I think he found coal, and he found the blank that is coal.
Okay, so he knows Tablet Cave's out there, but that's only one treasure chest. Yeah, he's gotten everything else, so he's got to know that he hasn't seen the flute yet, so he doesn't know the flute's in Tablet, so he doesn't know that Erdrick something has to be on the spike tile, on the overworld tile.
So, David TKI in chat asks, is Erdrick's Sword in Sherlock? Yes, it is guaranteed to be in Sherlock at this point.
Yeah, we've seen all the outside locations, and they are not swords. So, ooh, Fryteeth got a nice kill on something. I missed what it was, but all of a sudden, a knight. Okay, so he's only 11 experience away from the magical Hurtmore level, and that'll send him on his way. Then he'll have things to do. Ooh, he took out a knight. That's pretty nice on his level. 59 attack, and that's pretty decent.
Yeah, he herded it to death.
Yeah, that's not easy to do, so that's a good job from him to get that knight. He just needs a little more experience. I mean, again, we've known for a while that he just needs to get to 975. He doesn't know that, but if he could just find something.
Deadman J, did Fryteeth find coal? We're pretty sure he did. Yeah, at some point during one of his explorations in that general vicinity, we're pretty sure he found coal. And for on Burgundy, voicing what we pretty much all think at this point, if you're Fryteeth, you see Hurtmore at level 9, and, well, you probably just forfeit. I mean, the sentiment is there, certainly.
Highspirits finding out that Hurtmores don't work when you're one Armored Knight away from level 15. There it finally goes. So he's going to hopefully get this Hurtmore to land and get level 15. There it goes. Let's see if this gives him the strength and or MP that he needs. Oh, I think it gave him what he needs. Jeez.
Boy.
Now he only got 1 HP, so Death Necklace is kind of but wow, that MP's definitely nice. The strength's nice. Even if you have to go one more level,
I think
Healmore showed up too.
I think you got to go one more, right? Because you only have 10 Healmores.
He's thinking. You could Death Necklace on 128.
You could.
You're gonna get the sword.
But I think 128 puts you to 96 HP.
You could kill a Dragon Lord with 96 HP. The flip side is this grind is pretty fast, so it would not take you that long to pick up 16. Or, you could, you have 87 defense power, your defense breaking the lower tier of Sherlock enemies. You could get part of the level here and then pick up the rest of it on the way down, those sorts of things. So you certainly could. Oh, good point from Sneaky too. Maybe some fairy water strats as well.
And Fryteeth gets to level 9 and gets the spell of Hurtmore.
Hooray! greeted by a blue dragon. Does look like Highspirits decided he's a little short, so he's going to go back and pick up a level 16. Again, I understand this. It's
Yeah.
pretty quick.
I mean, and you also got to think of it this way. I mean, even if you use fairy water strats, right? So, I mean, with the death necklace and the fairy flute and the rainbow drop, right? That means you can do 5 fairy waters. Fairy waters have a damage of 9 to 16, right? So that's an average of 12 and a half, and you have 5 of them. So let's do an average, and let's say that you can actually get 70 damage, okay? 70 damage means you still have to do at least 80 damage, and if you add 22 to your attack power, you're going to be at 133. So that would be 8 to 16, I believe, right?
Well,
so that's...
You could get to 137, right? 12 from the sword and 10 from the death necklace. So you get up to 137.
137, right, yeah, I can math.
Where you only need, maybe if the Dragon Lord has low HP, you only need 12 attacks, and you have 10 heal mores, and some fairy waters maybe aren't even relevant at that point because you're at 137, and maybe, but again, there's a lot of maybes, right? Like, if you death necklace, if you don't have, you're lower HP, so you might have to double heal more, that's bad news. You know, if the Dragon Lord has low HP, I definitely understand. I think you could make 15 work, but I think it's much safer what Highspirits is doing, and just take the time. It won't take that long to get 16, or at least a chunk of 16 here. Take the time, get the level, play it much safer.
Yeah, I agree. I think you can make it work if you have full resources going into the DL2 fight. But we don't know what's in Sherlock, so we have no idea what Sherlock's going to bring us. So I think this is kind of one of those cases of better safe than sorry.
Chat Ali pointing out that AK-47s have stop spell. Apparently that must be like 25% because we haven't seen it. That was the first time we'd seen it, I believe. So they do have a little stop spell that they throw in every once in a while, which is convenient. Well, convenient now that we have the armor. Highspirits has the armor.
So remind me, Ryan, what's the defense difference between the silver shield and the large shield?
It's a 10 defense boost. So the large shield is plus 10 defense, the silver's plus 20. Although, you know, you're not really looking at too much of an interest, even if Highspirits found one now and decided he wanted to gold grind for one. The difference between 87 defense and 97 defense, you're looking at only being able to defense break an Axe Knight in addition, and you can run from them pretty reliably. I mean, obviously the defense powered mean you take less damage from other things, but
right.
As far as repelling things, you'd only be repelling an Axe Knight. And 95 agility, we're looking at better than 50-50 to run from anything, including this Armored Knight, including the red dragons that are so infamous, we'll say.
Yeah.
So I feel like getting the resources at the bottom won't be too terribly bad, and the large shield won't be that big a deal. Also at 87 defense, the Dragon Lord's max attack is 48, so you don't have to worry about taking a 49 or 50 to the face. That's always pleasant to not have to worry about.
Right. Meanwhile, Fryteeth now reveling in the fact that he can actually, kill things with this Hurt More spell.
Yeah, and so you notice he's flying up the experience as well, of course, because he has Hurt More. So he's back on his way out towards, let's see, he did get the princess, so he's back on his way out toward the coordinates. He's going to find out how close he was. I'll be interested to see here if Highspirits, he's going to maybe try to slash a couple of these Armored Knights to death, but I would imagine he'd probably head towards Sherlock and just pick up the level on the way. I don't know that he'd want to take a separate trip in here to kill a couple more and finish off level here. Oh, well, he got one just hacking away, so I'm sure he'll just take off towards Sherlock and pick up 16 on the way.
Yeah, this is a death warp.
If this Armored Knight doesn't just lay down for him instead, there's a stop spell. He might kill this one right now.
And he does.
Well, I guess that takes care of the question of where you're going to get 16. Right there, apparently.
1 power, 15 more agility. And 1 MP, oh my.
But enough HP to use the Death Necklace. I think this is go time for sure. Enough HP to use the Death Necklace. 137, you're looking with the sword plus Death Necklace. 137 on 10 heal mores is pretty okay.
Yeah, again, well, now that you have 110 agility, my goodness. But
Oh, actually, I forgot he got 1 power. That 1 power we laugh at, but that 1 power means he get to 138. At 138, his max goes up. He can do 9 to 19 instead of 9 to 18.
an average of 11.
And you're pretty happy with 10 heal mores on that. So that
Yeah.
1 power actually, as much as we laugh, like 1 power makes a pretty big difference. The 134 HP, if, oh my gosh, he has 110 agility. If he somehow gets run blocked by something, whatever, he's not going to take that much damage, and he's got some HP to burn too. I think you got a good chance of getting 10 heal mores to the bottom, and 138, pretty happy with 10 heal mores on 138.
Is he thinking about doing some fairy water strats too? Nah.
Well, I bet he'd like to have fairy waters to maybe
Yeah.
just repel things in Sherlock, because he doesn't have he has 6 extra MP before he loses a heal more, but maybe just for repelling.
Yeah, that's what it is. He was looking to make sure he had enough fairy water to repel. Yeah, but again, like kind of as you said, I'm not sure. I mean, how many heal mores can you use on the way down? I think you might have 1 to spare, maybe?
Ooh, he's fighting the blue dragon. I wonder if he wants to get 17 on the way down.
That would make a ton of sense. But then again, he's gonna use the Yin and Rimeldar, I would imagine, on his way there.
Yep, there he goes, stopping into Rimeldar.
And fryteeth, roughly 45 to 50 minutes after starting his search, has picked up Erdrick's armor.
He was, in fact, 1 square short. Yeah, we knew it was in that desert. Highspirits showed us it was right there in that desert. And looks like he's going to head now to Hawksness and break out his new toy, Hurtmore, on the Stone Men and be disappointed. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe at this point glad that there's nothing there. Glad because he figures that Hurtmore and Highspirits would have been there long ago. So maybe the nothing will be a little bit of good news for him. Okay, Highspirits is starting to run from those blue dragons, so looks like maybe just going to be happy with 16. Like I said, if you do get 138 attack power and 10 heal mores to the bottom and on 110 agility, you got to feel okay about that.
Yeah.
You're pretty happy about that, I think.
Question is, what is the search spot going to hold? I mean, we haven't really seen much in the way of red dragons. I mean, I think we've maybe seen 1 or 2, and we've only seen them attack, but that was early in the seed where, 1 attack kills our runners.
Yeah, I mean, you've got good HP, you've got a decent amount of attack, especially if you go find the sword. Well, you're going to find the sword before you go there, so you're going to be at, 128? Yeah, good defense. I think as long as they don't have any nasty abilities, even if it's a red dragon on the spike tile, you probably can chop through it without having to burn a heal more and just herb up afterwards.
I guess my point was more, what if it's a red dragon and the red dragon wakes up with something?
Well, right, yeah, if there's an ability, yeah, that would be bad, of course, yeah.
Well, I think back to the previous race, one of the previous races of the night, where red dragons ubiquitously had sleep.
Duke of the Bump. Is Erdrick's sword always in Sherlock? Not always, but it randomly can be. So in this seed, we got lucky, ? And the sword did end up in Sherlock. But it can randomly be in any one of their treasure chests, or there's a bunch of a few overworld search spots it could be in as well. So it just randomly ended up in Sherlock this time.
So I suppose on the good news that the red dragons did appear to wake up with nothing but attacks. The bad news is they do appear to be rather ubiquitous in this first zone.
Ugh, back-to-back red dragons. But we have 110 agility, so Highspirits able to run from that one first try. The one before that I think was second try. He might have to burn an herb, which you wouldn't be thrilled about. He's going to try to heal walk this off, of course. Yeah, so it's annoying. It could be much more annoying if we didn't have 110 agility.
Nitsky1 asks, was the sword in the vanilla spot? We don't know yet. This is the first time either of our runners have dove Sherlock Castle.
I don't believe Highspirits has any more fairy water, so he's not going to get repel, and that's, as I said, he's repelling a lot of Sherlock enemies, not the golems, not the red dragons or anything like that. Ooh, he's going to check vanilla first.
And he is going vanilla first. He is going to what we call the judge's table first. which kind of makes sense because it is a little more on the way.
Oh, we've got our first guess here, $150 chest for the sword.
All right, so we played the pyramid guessing game, right? Bottom left is 50, bottom middle is 100, bottom right is 150, then 200 and 250, and then 300. So play the $10,000 pyramid theme and get your guesses into chat. Is it going to be vanilla here? And if it is not vanilla, which chest is it in?
Highspirits hacked his way through that red dragon, which is interesting on 110 agility, but he wanted the experience, I guess.
And it is in, and it's going to be in the pyramid. So is it going to be 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, or $300 square?
Ooh, Highspirits taking out the Axe Knight as well. Maybe he does want to pick up 17, so maybe he was going to just ferry water halfway down and then pick up the level here, and he's getting close. You only need 12,000, so he's only 1,400 away, soon to be 1250 away from it, so he's going to be closing in on 17, which should be plenty, I would guess. I think 16 is probably enough, so 17, he should be fine.
Well, I guess it all depends. I mean, right, 17 could be the ultimate empty eye level and give you nothing. Or 17 could be the ultimate screw you Dragon Lord level and give you 30 strength and, 30 more HP.
Well, I just mean, like, since I think 16 is relatively decent to go on the Dragon Lord, 17 is going to be good too, I'd imagine, unless he gets one of those 255 gains that we've seen sometimes in the past.
Alright, so we have Fryteeth looks like going to get his grind on these armored knights. And we have Highspirits closing in on the bottom floor of Sherlock.
Finding golems, he will not want to try to get experience from them. So Fryteeth has seen everything as well, right? So he knows Sword is in Sherlock, and so he's also in Grind and Go. He's got the drop, so he's in Grind and Go mode as well. Of course, he's got a lot of Armor Knights to go before he gets to the Go level, but he's in Grind and Go as well. Oh, Ali, thank you. Yeah, you're right. Fryteeth has not seen Tablet Cave yet. We know that it just has a fairy flute, so he's not missing out on too much, but that's a good point. Yeah, Fryteeth has not seen Tablet yet.
No, that is a good point. And we do have Highspirits attacking this Axe Knight.
Yeah, so he's within 1,000 experience. We'll see also, depending on what's on the spike tile, he might choose to just grab the experience there too, just do a little mini grind for the rest of the experience. But meantime, here we go. Not the 150, not the 100, and not the 50.
Not the 200, not the 250. It's going to be the $300 chest.
Ooh, it's a pricey Erdrick sword today.
And congratulations to our winner, Tristal MTG. Tristal, you have won our undying love and affection for the rest of the day.
I mean, Tristal just won, I believe, the game coined by Ferran Burgundy, right? And I believe Tristal plays Ferran Burgundy tomorrow in the tournament. So, oof, Tristal's coming up big already on Ferran's games. Here's another Axe Knight for Highspirits, so he's going to be a little more than 500 experience away from 17. Yeah, at this point, I don't see any reason why. He's so close to 17. He's always been trying for it, but he's so close at 17, there's no reason not to get it. High defense power, he's defense breaking the Axe Knights. They're pretty harmless, so basically a free bunch of experience here to pick up 17, and the extra safety that 17 provides.
So we have Fryteeth at level 11, making his way to level, or 12, I'm sorry, making his way to level 13. Nitsky, what is the difference between Flame Sword and Erdrick Sword? Difference is 12. 12 attack power.
Oh, blue blue dragon on the spike tile, I believe. That I think we've seen just bites, and at 95 defense power, it will not bite for terribly much. He'll have to double back. Highspirits will have to double back and kill one more of them. There he goes, and to get his level 17, and that's going to be plenty, I believe, to take out this Dragon Lord.
Let's see. Do we have enough here to make this Dragon Lord fight truly free, or is this just going to be just a little extra insurance? Let's see. 5 power, 6 hit points. Yep, enough.
Pretty free. 5 power is. I'm not even sure if you. I guess you still Death Necklace, right? But I don't know if you need to.
Well,
Or I guess only 11 heal mores. Oh, he doesn't have the 11th heal more, right? He didn't get the MP, so he was only 10 heal mores, right?
Right. Yeah, I don't think you would strictly need to. I mean, it almost might be better just to go with the doubles at this point. Right, to go for doubles.
Yeah, and at 96 defense power now, you're gonna get some doubles for sure. 133 on 10 heal mores is a little scary, so there goes the Death Necklace for sure. 143 on 10 heal mores is pretty much a thing that's gonna happen.
So at 143, you're doing 10 to 21 damage for basically an average of 15. So you have 10 heal mores, you need 10 attacks, your life is good.
Also, still has 105 HP, and on 96 defense, I mean, I have seen the Dragon Lord 2 low roll 2 attacks in a row, and you just laugh your way to a double on 105 HP. That's not out of the question. He doesn't need it to happen, but it's not out of the question, as he's going to get an opening double too, so this is just not the Dragon Lord's day today.
You know, and I'm not even keeping track of how much damage he's done, because this is basically free.
Yeah, I think the opening double pretty much cinched it. He didn't even need the opening double, but getting the opening double, yeah, I think he's fine.
Fryteeth here at level 12 gets his bow sleep and is now going to take out a stone man and, well, will find his wonderful nothing behind the stone man.
Oh, that's right. He hasn't done this yet, huh? And he gets an excellent move here. That's the excellent move he was looking for earlier. So, in some ways, it'll be actually some good news for him that there's nothing here, because he'll be kicking himself like, oh, why couldn't I have gotten that earlier? And if the, sword was behind here, he might be really annoyed about that. But that there's nothing here, at least know he didn't miss out on anything earlier by not getting that crit.
But there found nothing.
Ooh, he's going to try a Stoneman grind, so we'll get to see the difference here. He can cast Asleep and then hack away and hope he gets some stop spells and such. Meanwhile, Highspirits just chugging along here. Hasn't gotten any doubles yet, but doesn't really need them. This is almost the territory where you guess how many heal mores Highspirits is going to have left.
Yeah, pretty much. I think I'll have 1 left.
I mean, I guess it's a bad time to guess he's going to have 3 left, huh?
Yeah. Nope. Yeah, he does have 1 left. Look at that.
All right, get out your GGs for Highspirits. He is going to move on in the winner's bracket. Fryteeth will go to 1-1. Still have a chance moving down to the, what do we call it, consolation bracket?
The bottom bracket.
So Highspirits, the official SRL time of 1:33:08. And Fryteeth, as I think many were predicting, probably just waiting around for the dot done from Highspirits. Probably knew, like you guys said, once he saw level 9 had Hurtmore, knew that was that, so. Yeah, again, good job by Highspirits to finish that off early, but kind of sad that gamble didn't pay off from Fryteeth. That could have been a really interesting ending there if Fryteeth had picked up that armor when he first tried for those coordinates.
Oh yeah, most certainly.
Or, I mean, it could have even been very different if Hurtmore wasn't on 9, right? What if Hurtmore waits until 16? That could have been a huge difference too.
Right.
So.
Mm-hmm. All right, so while we are waiting for Highspirits and/or Fryteeth to join us in the commentary booth, let us take a look at the schedule for tomorrow, because we are indeed the last race here scheduled for the night. So tomorrow we actually start off, kind of early-ish. We start off at 5 o'clock Eastern time on Speed Gaming 1, We have Pelador 2 against Sausage Link 83. Then we move on a little bit. At 8 p.m. Eastern Time on one of the Randomania family of networks, we will have Tristal MTG against Furon Burgundy. Then a half an hour later, again on one of the Randomania family of networks at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Archfield Monk against Tilo Tilo. And then rounding things out at 9 p.m. tomorrow on a Speed Gaming channel will be Up to NG and Marashu Online.
And while we're going over that schedule for us for tomorrow, my spirits were uplifted. They got really high all of a sudden.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, you know how long I've been waiting for that? I'm waiting an hour and 33 minutes for that.
That was probably the most dramatic 90 minutes of your life.
Probably. So, Highspirits, what'd you think of the seed?
Very slow start. After that, it seemed very linear because everything was just in a line once you got out there and looked.
And I think Z-Man made the exact same comment once you guys explored past Mountain Cave, I believe it was. He said, "Wow, you kind of have to go one direction," and that was definitely true.
Yeah, and the 110 agility was interesting because I still failed to run to every single red dragon I came across with the 110 agility.
I mean,
Yeah, I noticed you picked off one. I think as you were going to the vanilla chest, or maybe on your way back, you just picked off one because you were kind of sick and tired of them.
Yeah, I killed a couple because I'm like, I don't know if I can win with the stats that I had. So I decided that I was just going to try to level. And then like halfway down, it crossed my mind. I had 95 defense. I'm repelling away everything that does no damage to me. I need to stop this and actually fight the things I want to fight.
Well, so we noticed, and we actually had a conversation of this, in the booth and in chat a little bit. You seem to be very close to determining to go at level 15, and we kind of ran through the math, and it might have been possible if you had everything. I mean, take us through your decision to not go at 15 and to do one more at 16.
That's well, you know what it was? I looked, I said, I wish I had 3 more MP.
Yeah, one more,
that was
no more.
That's what I did. Is I looked at it and said, if I had 3 more MP, I would have went. And then when I got that level up, and I looked, and I'm like, okay, I got like a minute and a half before I get to Breckenary. Am I gonna do Fairy Water strats or not, or Death Necklace strats? Because either way could have worked. And then I got there, I looked at my inventory, I'm like, I have room for 2 Fairy Water. I'm gonna level on the way down.
Right, because you had the flute, you had Gwaylin's love for the search spot. Yeah, you couldn't get too many fairy waters off on him at all.
Yeah, and so that was pretty much what my thought process was in that.
We had a slight discussion about it, but did you ever think about that Stoneman and Hawksness for a grind? I mean, I think we both kind of agreed the Armored Knight was probably better, but we both kind of raised an eyebrow at that Stoneman for a second.
I thought it was a 50-50 either way, because I looked at him like, we have terrible strength, we don't have the sword, and we don't have heal more, versus we have no magic and no strength. I think I'm going to choose the one where I can just blast it really fast and then run and heal. That's why I went with Armored Knight, because I thought like either way it was terrible for our stats. Both grinds were.
Yeah, both grinds were pretty terrible. So if you're curious as to what the difference is in this seed, so Fryteeth got the coordinates and started to look for the armor at 45 minutes into the seed. He was starting to look for the armor. He got the armor an hour and 20 in.
Yeah, after I turned off emote only mode in my chat, someone mentioned that it took him forever to find the coordinates. I don't know. I had an idea roughly where the coordinates were. I just knew I wasn't going to be able to count it out, so I just grabbed the princess, went to the area, because I figured it was in the area where Rainbow Drop was, and went over there, and I was very close to it when I guessed where it was. Yep. And of course, got Red Dragon trying to get the Rainbow Drop.
Of course, because that's what they do. And in fact, he was actually pretty close his first time. I think he was about 5 squares away in total. And then just never found the right square. And eventually, he got so transfixed on doing the coordinates that he kind of forgot leveling was a thing and stayed on level 8 for a good 45 minutes.
Yeah, when I saw the map, I was like, there's no way in hell no chance in heck that I'm going to, that I was going to count that out.
Yeah, that's what we mentioned. We were actually pretty impressed he got as close as he did. You think 5 squares is a ways away, but that was, you had to walk really far east to go south to come back west again. It was pretty impressive he got as close as he did, but yeah, that was going to be a rough count from the start.
Yeah, it was. I didn't even consider counting. The moment I saw the coordinates, it was like, once I figure out where, because I continued searching, I was like, okay, I just got to find 2 more places. Just kept following the coast, and eventually it came to it. And I'm like, okay, time to go hit everything in a row, because you can grab Staff of Rain, you can go grab the Rainbow Drop, the Princess, the armor, everything, just nice little line. And then, of course, it was like, if I got the sword on the overworld, I was thinking, well, I'm already close to Sherlock. Guess where I'm going the moment I get the sword.
Never any thoughts of get the armor and win thing. It was going to be 2 separate if the armor was in there. Get the armor, come on out, and go kill him on a separate dive.
Yeah, because there's no way, with our magic, there was no way we could do it without, like, even with our magic at the end, I probably would have had to grind at least 1 or 2 more levels before I could even attempt to do it in one go. And considering how much stop spell was coming out from all of the late game enemies, the armor was pretty much needed.
So I guess any other questions or comments or anything before we get it? Well, hold on. Before I guess we truly wrap this up, you're going to be playing the winner of Tristal MTG and Ferran, who play tomorrow night. Any thoughts as to that matchup, and then your matchup with the winner of that race?
One of them is my arch nemesis of the tournaments. The other one is my arch nemesis of Dragon Warrior 4 Randomizer. Either way, you're going to be going against one of the people that I race against in some form.
So I guess.
But GG to fryteeth. I saw that he dropped out right afterwards, and I saw, he must have really struggled getting that armor.
Yeah, I think his tilt level was probably through the roof at that point.
Yeah, and I think once he found out how long he was sitting 200 experience away from Hurtmore, he kind of knew the bad news.
Yeah, it was tough at the start, but we got hurt a few levels in. I just guess I stayed and grinded in that little spot south of Breckenary, and because it was great for the hurt spell, and we had so much agility at the beginning that nothing was dealing any damage to us. And again, agility shows that the only thing it's good for is raising your defense.
Yeah, at least you could, well, you were trying to level on the way down, but at least you could repel a lot of stuff if you didn't want to deal with the annoying counters.
Like I said, halfway down, I'm repelling all the things that deal no damage to me. I need to stop this and stop repelling and actually fight the Axe Knights that were hitting me for 1 and 2 damage.
Yeah, I think we pointed out they were basically giving you experience and basically giving you 17 almost for free on that bottom level, so.
There was a lot of red dragons in that second zone, though. I got swamped by them.
Yeah, we did the normal thing. We're like, oh, you're off the first zone. The red dragons might be, oh, never mind. There's 3 in a row.
But yeah, overall, not a bad seed, and thanks to everyone who helped put this race on tonight, as usual.
Yes,
as admin, it makes it easier for all of us.
We should again call out our wonderful behind the scenes staff, our wonderful restreamer Archfield Monk, and our tracker Algebrap. Thank you very much. And if you haven't yet, make sure you give these runners a follow here, Highspirits and fryteeth. I mean, Highspirits plays pretty much anything having to do with RPGs. So make sure you give him a follow. Fryteeth, as I mentioned earlier, big time in the Zelda 1 randomizer and this randomizer. So there will always be plenty of stuff to watch. Do also make sure you follow Archfield Monk and Algebrap and my co-commentator, RyGuy3745, and he plays lots of Dragon Warrior randomizer 1, 2, 3, and 4.
And you could follow Z. I hear he plays Dragon Warrior 4 every once in a while too.
Every once in a while, I do. So I think with that, unless there are any more questions or comments here, I think we are going to get out of here for the night. Ryan, anything else you have, Dad?
Just want to thank again our behind the scenes crew. Thank you, Z, and thank our runners, Highspirits and Fryteeth, for really good race, really interesting race. Unfortunately, the end didn't turn out to be super close, but I mean, there was a lot of interesting along the way. And like we said, Fryteeth was 5 tiles away from making that one heck of a finish. So,
Yeah, indeed. So, all right. I think with that, we are going to go say hi to Fred Coughlin, F. Coughlin. He is currently doing a Link to the Past randomizer ladder race. So I think we're going to go over. We're going to wish him good luck and say hi. And I think we are going to get out of here for the night. So I hope to see everybody here back tomorrow for 4 more Dragon Warrior randomizer racers. So for my co-commentator, Rye Guy, I am Z-Man. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great night.